are really pushing me to the limit, then I would have knew who you was. I'm proud of you for becoming champion and how far you have gotten in the sport of boxing, but I don't remember you because you're obvious you didn't leave a mark.
In the years that you put in, grooming an individual to become what he's going to become.
Take some time. I took a little bit of time out. You know what I'm saying? It refreshes. Get you back.
Floyd Mayweather is furious with Davis after Tank reportedly fired Calvin Ford from his role as his trainer. Mayweather sees this as a major setback, blaming Davis for the split. Meanwhile, Ford remains composed, saying he stepped back and is taking a bit of time out.
Because remember, the chin don't lift weights. That's what I always say. Anybody can be knocked out. So I don't put nothing past nobody. I can be knocked out. Hit me from the blind side.
Take some time. I took a little bit of time out. You know what I'm saying? It refreshes. Get you back on that. So tonight, he had a chance for me not being around him a lot. You know what I'm saying? I stepped in and I seen how he missed me and how I missed him. You know what I'm saying? I just can't wait to see that performance. I was telling Boogie, I said, damn, Boogie, you got me, Boogie. So we can't wait to see Kenny here, all is here. Everybody was putting that energy in the air.
Floyd Mayweather and Calvin Ford have been in Tank Davis's corner, pushing him to success and ensuring he stays focused in the ring. They both played a crucial role in Tank's career, guiding him through tough fights and helping him secure victories. However, things have changed drastically today. Davis is no longer on good terms with either of them. The same figures who once shaped his career and led him to greatness are now distant from him without their influence. Many believe that Davis wouldn't have reached the level he is at today.
Stop head-hunting! That's how you get the head!
I need this 10, 11, and 12 on the unofficial. He's down.
Okay. You say unofficial.
On the unofficial. I gotta be honest with you. That's what you want. You want from me. Hey, that's what you want from me. You don't want nobody lying to you. So I'm 100 with you.
He said on the unofficial, not the real card here. Keep picking your shot. You took that round off here.
That's my job. I'm 100 with you.
Well, that was...
In a shocking turn of events, Davis decided to part ways with Calvin Ford. Ford wasn't just a trainer, he dedicated his life to making Tank the fighter he is. Today, he didn't just train him, he provided whatever Davis needed, acting as a father figure.
He hit me. One day I was in camp with Tank, and he had this little daughter, and he said, like a pop right there. You know what I'm saying? And it made me broke down inside. And I was like, damn. And when I look at him now, I still hear little Tank, but I know he a grown man now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it just shows you the work and the years that you put in, grooming an individual to become what he's going to become.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're proud of all of the fighters that you...
Man, you just don't know. And I can't wait to the next generation to come because how would I sit there and say we had a chance to learn a lot of things, to grow, to teach a lot of things. And the difference is we got a lot of, I call them manager dads, coaches dads, you know what I'm saying? That's in their life. And a lot of people don't talk about them stories because they could be doing.
Mayweather couldn't stay silent after seeing Davis. Shout at Ford in the ring, he was furious at how Tank treated the man who helped shape his career. Floyd reminded Davis that he should never disrespect those who paved the way for him. He pointed out that if anything ever went wrong, Davis should have nothing negative to say about the people who made him successful. Mayweather emphasized that he put Tank in a position to become an entrepreneur and a boss, something Davis should not take for granted.
And go wrong and you're not with me no more, you don't have nothing bad to say about me because I put you in a position to become an entrepreneur or to become a boss.
How difficult is that, though, in the sense of you are doing so much yourself and you have these people, you have your team. When you say you're pushing them, are you pushing them by giving them ideas, helping them invest, or what you doing or what you're saying is, watch me work, watch me move, I'll get you in these rooms, I'll let you have these conversations, and then use that to implement into your life?
I've spoke about this before. A lot of times I drop Jews and they don't listen. Everybody gotta get some land. Everybody wanna live where it's popping at. When you gotta move somewhere and set up shop, everybody can't live in LA. Everybody can't live in New York.
Right.
A lot of these places is...
Trainer Barry. Another member of Tank's team tried to avoid stirring controversy when asked about Ford's absence while acknowledging Ford's impact as a great coach. Barry simply said, "Boxing is boxing." His statement suggested that there was more to the story, but he chose not to elaborate on the reasons behind Ford's departure.
Camp was good, you know what I mean? With us is always good. You know, of course, boxing is boxing, and you just have some unforeseen things go on. But for the most part, we had a great time.
Very good. And how's he looking at camp? What are you expecting from him on fight night?
He was sharp, you know, just to be Tank. You know what I mean? Tank being Tank. Just a little different for us because this is somebody that's close, you know, to us. You know what I mean? Somebody we got love for. And normally the people we fight, people we don't know. So you can be as mean as nasty as you want to. But for this fight, we got to cast our feelings aside for that 36 minutes or whatever it is and take care of business. That's it. Yeah.
Bill Haney, father, and trainer of Devin Haney, openly criticized Tank Davis for parting ways with Calvin Ford in a live interview. Haney claimed that it was Davis himself who made the decision to fire Ford. Haney suggested that this decision negatively affected Tank's recent performance, implying that Davis might not be the same fighter without Ford guiding him. Many in the boxing community share the same concern.
For the fact of the Lions podcast will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny, they got fired. Now, if Devin fired me, it would be, huh? Well, they got fired.
I didn't know that was real. I thought that was some cat.
They're trying to be quiet. Man, they done got fired, man. Them people done got fired, man. They hoping they get hired. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they're working on getting back.
Man, Calvin came in on there with them. He had them GTD first shorts with them GTD leggings, with that GTD Kango cap, with that GTD glasses, GTD shirt. Man, guess what? The man gave him a hug, man, and left him in the hallway. And everybody want to act like that they're not really. See, they keep that magnifying glass on us. And
Calvin Ford has never considered his relationship with Tank as just a coach-student dynamic. He has often stated that he is more than just a trainer. He played the role of a mentor and father figure in Davis's life inside and outside the ring. Ford guided Davis, shaping not only his boxing skills, but also his mindset and discipline. This is why the split is so significant.
Again, it's a sticky situation. You know, some promoters, some managers try to move the father out the life of certain situations and whatnot, you know. I don't think it's good because they know how the kid tick, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it could be detrimental because we've seen certain situations that the father do too much instead of letting the athlete be the athlete, you know? So, you know, it's a learning experience, and I learned from them situations and whatnot of what to do and what not to do, because at the end of the day, they're their own self, you know what I'm saying, and hope that you gave them enough knowledge to be what they want to become, you know?
Bill Haney didn't just criticize Davis's decision, he also made a sarcastic remark about it. Haney joked that Tanks should have been paying Ford properly, or else the coaches would eventually go on strike. His comment pointed at a possible issue with how Davis handled his team, raising questions about whether the split with Ford was purely business-related or if there was something deeper happening behind the scenes.
It's personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach, for
those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this motherfucker because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one nigga looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Yeah.
Tank didn't stop there. He openly stated that Mayweather never wanted any fighter to be better than him. Davis suggested that Mayweather's ego wouldn't allow him to accept another boxer rising to his level. This belief further explains why Tank decided to move on from Floyd and try to establish his own legacy first.